You were a weapon, a bringer of death. And now, you're nothing. I will keep on killing you. Again and again. I am your future. An eternity of slow, painful deaths.
I hear thunder. Bitter batter. Time to wake up.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying right here with you.
Shake your head. Nod your head. It's time to go. See what they did to you? Pull yourself together. Get out of prison.
Thanks, Bunnyman.
Kill the jailer. Fight for your freedom. The jailer is the key. Kill him, and you'll be free.
Will I though? Will I? I'm being told that, but do I actually believe it? Hello there people, Future Festin here. Future Festin knows a lot more stuff than Past Festin, so he can be a much more reliable source of information about this particular game. I did not give it a fair shake in my initial go. I absolutely did not. I was overly critical, and I decided to cut all those parts out because they serve absolutely no purpose. I will also shut up during the cutscenes.
Every step you've taken from that cell, I'll make you regret. You listen to me, and you listen good. You'll never escape. I swear I'll put you right back in your cell. There's an easy way and a hard way. You choose. Excellent choice.
Fine, I'll shoot him. It's a little bit of an explanation. The second difficulty level, the normal one, is supposed to give you a tutorial at the very start of the game. And it seems to give you a tutorial whenever you actually start the game on that difficulty level. Perhaps it might serve as a refresher in case you have forgotten the basics. Perhaps you have not played in a reasonable while, but here it is. It notably does not appear on the highest difficulty level, the Furiel, Furiel, or Furiel, whichever you prefer. Charge up.
I was hoping you'd try to get
Never
out,
mind.
so I can hurt you real bad.
Get used to different controls now. Yeah, you might be slightly confused as far as my remarks are concerned. See, here's the thing, this playthrough, this video is a Frankenstein monstrosity. Fine, I'll use a charge shot. Spliced from various bits of footage. On one hand, you have me commentating after the fact. On the other, you have two different playthroughs. The initial one, which was pretty bad, as I was just getting used to everything, the gameplay, the controls, the ideas. And then there's the slightly improved playthrough you are watching right now. In the context of that, you might be wondering why I even bothered including anything from the original playthrough to begin with. After all, this is going to be vastly superior, since I have already gotten through at least a part of the game once, and have gotten used to the concepts, thus am going to... Yeah, we can charge your slash, and it makes sense to use that. Play in a strictly superior fashion. Well, there's a very good reason to keep bits of the initial playthrough, namely my original reactions to everything as far as the plot is concerned. I'll try to enrich that to the best of my ability without providing any spoilers by elucidating a bit on my initial thoughts, what was going through my head that I did not necessarily explicate every single step of the way. Yes, then you've teleported improperly through that. Oh, that's okay, past West. And mistakes happen from time to time. And as frustrating as that is, it's understandable. I know how this works. Not quite. No, you don't. Not really. See, the thing about this is you're not timing it wrong. That's not the problem. And that's very difficult to get a handle on. You're not timing those zooms, those dodges, those teleports incorrectly. That's not the issue.
This has been fun, but it's time to get serious. Those shocks in the cell, they really hurt, don't they? Well, that was nothing. I'm gonna teach you some real pain.
You see, the problem with teleporting through rings is pretty much geometrical.
No.
It's not about timing. It's about direction in which you teleport, yes. When you're teleporting through a ring, you need to use the shortest possible path. You need to follow the path to the center, so to speak. If it was a circle and not an arc, then you'd be heading towards the center of that circle. That's the shortest path. If you teleport in a fashion that does not go there, you have the highest likelihood of actually hitting some part between the outer and the inner rim of the arc. Also over here I'm doing what I will be doing pretty much for the entirety of the playthrough, namely I am forcing the boss into melee. I don't necessarily parry every single hit, but I try my best to avoid having to dodge the complicated patterns. If you bully them sufficiently, if you try hitting them when they are blocking, they will go into the lovely little charged attacks. The weapon starts to glow white. Then you click the parry button, and nice things happen. You parry them, then you counterattack. Or as I like to say, parry, riposte.
Do you really think you can beat me?
Yep. Of course, you could just shoot them, you could avoid the elaborate patterns, but you don't have to do that. Once again, you can force them to engage in melee. It works. It may not necessarily be the optimal choice all of the time, but as you can see, he charges up some of his attacks. The orange attack, the purple attack, it doesn't matter. Should presumably charge those shots. If I just go in there and attack him using a slash, it's going to disrupt his attack. Damn it. Yeah, that was a horrible missed opportunity. You just press slash when you see that orange circle. And you deal tremendous damage. Well, you know, dodge at the start. And then riposte that way. Here you get to see more of the same. He tries to charge his orange attack, and I disrupt him, which forces him to attack in melee, which I parry and counterattack. Ad nausea. It just works. Wrong buttons again. Estin?
No way. You're going back. You're gonna take some putting back together when I'm done with you.
As far as the plot is concerned, you can see that this is not a nice fella. He really, really wants to hurt you. He relishes it. He loves the idea of torturing you further. He taunts you relentlessly. And Bunnyman has told you the mantra of this game. The jailer is the key. Kill him and you will be free.
You think you're stronger than me?
Yeah. Possibly.
I'm gonna smash you in pieces. No regen from this.
Is that true though? From the very start, from the very beginning, my initial reaction was that I don't necessarily trust Bunnyman, as I have decided to call him. And as I did call him for the longest time. Is he trustworthy? There are reasons why you might be tempted to trust him. After all, he has freed you. You owe him your life. But all the more, you might be tempted to ask yourself, what's his angle? Why did he do that? Is it in his own self-interest, or is he acting completely selflessly? Who are we? Yep, he's invulnerable. Stin. Aim.
I'm fighting for good this time.
I spent the majority of this playthrough, and the previous playthrough for that matter, berating myself in second person. Just get used to the idea. Oh, and I've also spent a bit of this commentary berating myself in second person, so there's also that. Still, as I have mentioned, as far as the plot of this game is concerned, there are questions we need to ask ourselves. Quite important questions, quite tantalizing questions. Maybe not necessarily tantalizing, it's not like it's the low-hanging fruit, it's not like you can get the impression that answers lie within your grasp. They don't. But these are fundamental questions you have to ask yourself anyway. Who is the protagonist? Who are we in all of this exactly? Who are we? What are we trying to accomplish? How did we get into this situation in the first place? Our protagonist seems to be a bit of an amnesiac. He doesn't know why he's there in the first place himself. So he might have a bit of a rough time figuring things out because of that. Second of all, who is Burning Man? What are his motivations? What is he trying to accomplish? Why is he here? Why is he trying to help us? And finally, what is here? What is this place? Where are we? How did we get here? Should we get out? If we do get out, where will we go? As you have probably figured out by now, my health is in the top left column. My lives are below that. The boss's health is in the top right. His face is below that. Notably, you regain health as you parry melee hits. No! Not the best of styles, but I'll manage.
No way you can defeat me.
Is this easy mode? Yes, it actually is. Actually, this isn't easy mode, this is regular mode, which is quite a bit simpler than hard mode. My goodness, is this simpler. Why would I say that? Because I've actually tried the higher difficulty level. Yeah, you have to chart your path. But that's a much more viable proposition than on hard mode. Ow.
I'm gonna kill you.
I don't think so. Die.
You will be broken. You will go back to yourself.
How and why are you so invested in it, J-Lo? Why would you care?
Bravo! Excellent! What a thrill! Not your first time, right?
Who are you,
Anyway,
bunny?
the good news, we're one step closer to freedom. The bad news, there's more out there waiting for us.
Who are you? What's your stake in this?
But don't worry, I know them. I can help. Believe me, what's waiting at the end of all this is so worth the trouble. You and me, we're in the same boat now. Now let's get the hell out of here.
I don't trust this bunny man. See? Weston from the first playthrough already had his suspicions. He did not trust Bunnyman, and he had damn good reasons not to trust him. Why would you trust Bunnyman? Presumably if I press space, I just proceed. I don't want to press space.
Our friend here managed to trigger the alarm, so they'll be waiting for you. But no worries, it makes no difference. They've been waiting for you forever. It's all they do.
Really? It's as if the entire world was created at my inconvenience. I'd love to press space. I'd love to press a number of things, but I'm not sure what'll happen. Last time I pressed space, the game just moved on. Even though I didn't want it to. I mostly wanted to go back all the way over here. The camera flips 180 degrees. And notably, the camera is static! Past Weston is whinging, but he's got a very good point here. Not one of my favorite things. In fact, it's one of my least favorite things. Yeah, static cameras are a menace. They are notoriously bad and have no redeeming features. If you keep a button pressed, you move in the direction you have pressed. However, once you let go, it adjusts to the actual direction in relation to the screen you're on. So I have down held. I walk into a wall, I release, I press it again, and now I'm actually going down. Oh, look, I'm not going down, I'm letting go of down. Now I press down, I go here.
Ouch.
Ludicrous.
Well thought out torture device. Ooh, hurts just to look at it. Lucky for you, I was here. But you're right. Take a good long look at this place. Because we are never coming back.
You press space and what else would happen? You proceed to the next fight, presumably. Yes, you do. That's the auto-walk functionality. Very rarely do you get the opportunity to actually explore a given area in any meaningful way. I figured you'd be able to run. Space is the dash button. I didn't want to proceed last time. This time it was a lot more deliberate. To put it briefly, you can go in all sorts of directions and just look at the scenery, but it usually isn't much to interact with. Although, infuriatingly enough, sometimes you get additional bits of dialogue if you go to a particular spot, so you never know. Since it does happen, you have to trudge through every single area until you've played through the game once. Then you know where to find these.
Way down there lies a free world. A world of peace and light, where you're free as the wind. And you know what? We're going to get there.
Oh, right, of course you can move here. Can I go back? Nope. Can't even fall off the platform. I stand on top of this. It's an elevator of sorts. The bun is floating.
I'll tell you what I know on the way. But don't expect all the answers. It's all about what a man does.
Well, Bunny, we're on our way. Can you tell me something? Anything? Really? Anything, Bunny, anything. That's a bit of awkward silence, but fair enough.
That, my friend, is a prison. A prison within a prison. A very clever trick.
So you can break out of prison, and then you're in prison. It sounds like a classic case of exhibit nesting. Yo, dog, I heard you liked prisons, so I put a prison in your prison. I'm not pressing space. I wish I could run. I want to explore, but... So you can be locked up while you are already locked up. Oh, I really don't appreciate the dignified... Am I walking into a wall? Yeah, I'm walking into a wall. That's why I can. The camera is too far away. The camera is not following my character. You can't run. You can just proceed at a snail's pace towards your destination by pressing space. I'm not interested in doing that. I really struggled to preserve the audio commentary. I would like to explore what little of the world there is, while also removing if I get into the fight I have to get into. These bits of whinging. I don't think my expectations are too damn high. I could hypothetically splice it all to hell. I'm seriously disappointed in Furi. But you would notice the disparity as far as the music is concerned and many other such things. I also do ask some pertinent questions here at times. I just get somewhat frustrated. That's pretty unwarranted. Incredible, you can go so far away you're actually out of focus. Once again, it's not like I'm wrong. Bunnyman, do you have anything else to tell me? Anything, really? Knock yourself out. No? Fine, fine. Headed towards the prison within the prison. Figured he would have something to tell me. No. It's a perfectly reasonable expectation past Festin had. Yeah, this might be yet another one of those silly playthroughs I end up not posting. This is how you can tell, underwhelming, that my expectations have fallen dramatically. Despite all that, I have regained faith in this game. In fact, I enjoyed it immensely. It just took me a while to appreciate it for what it is.
You and the prisoner have a lot in common. She turned up one day, destroyed everything in her wake, and then bang! She got caged.
Why did I come here in the first place? Destroy this place to free these people? Why am I here? Am I rightfully here? Who am I? There we go, asking the tough yet necessary questions here. If I have a lot in common with the prisoner, why shouldn't they just help the prisoner? Either that or they should lock me up as well. Is there anything truly wrong with her that isn't simultaneously wrong with me? If I have a lot in common with her, what are the differences, if any? Any notable differences? Anything?
They had to build all these layers so she couldn't get out. And you couldn't hear her scream.
Fine, I'll just press space. You do whatever the hell you're supposed to do. Go on your rails. It's not like I can really explore much of anything. That's literally the way. There are no additional bits of dialogue here.
She tried to tear through those walls so many times, but they just kept growing back around her. It drove her completely insane. Enraged, she would hunt anything and rip it to pieces. Now that's some jailer, right?
Oh my goodness.
But you and me, we know that being locked up fucks you up inside. We know that so well, don't we?
Topical, isn't it? I don't know, Bunnyman, do we? Because you seem to be free to roam around.
That's why we're getting out.
You don't seem to be fighting too much. You seem to have freed me.
That's why our story doesn't end like hers.
Sounds to me like you're quite a bit in charge. Also, I would like to help her. I think she's a victim in all of this. She is the prisoner, supposed to be the jailer. But am I really not the jailer from her perspective? How about we try diplomacy? How about we try that? Is that possible? Oh, walls. This is the arena. You will reconstitute, presumably. Hello? Hello? I really don't mess about in the second playthrough successful run. I know what's going on. I know what's up. You stand on those buttons and she goes ballistic. Trying to bash her head into them, to shoot them, to do all sorts of things. It's not quite rational, but once again, she's insane. She's lost her mind here. Thus, those glowing buttons really make it trivial to deal those initial bits of damage. They do take a while to recharge though. In case you're curious, here's a brief recapitulation of the sort of things I've mentioned during the initial playthrough. Charge. Not as far as the gameplay is concerned, mind you, but as far as the plot is concerned, as far as the situation at hand is concerned. Phase 2. First of all, why is she attacking those little tiles? How does that work? Why does that work? Fine. You may be surprised at that, but keep in mind that she's insane. I can use some of my ranged weapons, I guess. Reluctantly, but I can. She's lost her mind in this maze and thus acting irrationally. Presumably makes perfect sense from her point of view, but shouldn't be surprising to us. Only she knows what she sees and hears and feels when perceiving those tiny tiles. For all we know, they may be causing her pain. Maybe that is why she tries to deactivate them after you step on them and press them. Or maybe they attract her in some other fashion. Boost. I could wildly speculate, but regardless of the answer, she's crazy and I pity her. And that's a boosted charged slice. Next phase. I was very ambivalent about this part. She's freeing herself, and on one hand, I wanted her to free herself. I wanted her to be free. After all, I wanted myself to be free. Why wouldn't I want to help her? She might have done absolutely nothing wrong, and yet she's imprisoned here and has been driven insane. Yeah, good luck with that. You either keep your distance or do that. At the same time, the more she frees herself, the more of a threat she becomes to me. This is your slicing phase, lady. It's your time to shine. Seriously, you want to shoot those balls into the wall? Knock yourself out! Not doing much, though. As you can hear in the second playthrough, I was a lot less sympathetic. Yeah, tire yourself out. I'll take the opportunity to down you. Should have let it into a wall. Ow, Weston, come on. You know better than this. Charge. Next phase. Well, that was pretty neatly done. Ooh, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess. How about I don't do that again? Ever again. Charge. Whoa! Charge. Charged and boosted. Down this goes, I guess. Or does it? No, it doesn't. Now your legs are free. That's positively terrifying. And off you go. I'll call you back. Or will I? No, this doesn't work when she's in this state, I guess. You'd be tempted to believe that she knows this maze inside and out, but then again, if she did, would she not break out? Come over here. Anything? No, that's it. Okay. Yeah, I didn't teleport through them properly, that's okay. Vestin, goddammit, it was so easy to. It was so much time. Ow. Oh, Vestin. Charge up. Wow, that was abysmal failure. Now, alas, I did not clear that phase in a single go, as you get to see me go through this once again. So easy to beat. Go to the center of the map. The towers are inactive, unfortunately. Oh, Vestin, goddammit, you missed the weapon. Failed to notice that she was busy attacking. Was to be my downfall. Fine, I'm going back into the center. The long way around. I don't care about the timings. I'm not speedrunning this. Destin, what the hell? There we go, health to full, all lives available. Final phase. Can't really take off anything else at this stage. Oh, yeah, this is the bullet hell stage, of course. I forgot about that one. It's always one. Excellent, just textbook dodging of lasers. Take off your mask! Be free! I genuinely figured I could help her, I could save her. No such pity for my previous opponent, eh? I wonder why. I could just toss her into the pit from whence she came. Is there a way to take that off her head?
Well done. You put her out of her misery.
This is different. This is unlike the previous fight. You might be able to know this as much. The previous fight, not only was I facing someone who explicitly wanted to restrain me, but also someone who took great pleasure in torturing me indefinitely. That doesn't necessarily justify murder.
You go on ahead. I'll catch up. Grandpa. You'll meet him next. He said she was here to protect us. Another of his cryptic warnings. Go figure. Whatever. This time, our game, our rules, right? Let's get going.
Either way, with the previous guy, at least we had a better excuse. But at the same time, it was the same deal as here, wasn't it? The jailer is the key. Kill him and you will be free. I should have realized that a while back. It's not like I could have freed her. I needed to kill her to be able to leave.
She crashed through one day, frantically searching for something. They couldn't make sense of her. She was so wild. So they put her in a cage. Then you came along and they did even worse. Way worse. It all went so wrong.
Maybe I came looking for her.
But we're going to make things right again.
What is right here anyway?
Together.
Why should we work together? I'm not crying, I'm just mumbling to a certain extent because my microphone was set to too low of a gain. But yeah, I was wondering whether I was actually searching for the prisoner. And I was wondering why I should work together with Bunnyman once again. I am not entirely convinced that that is the way to go. There's a reason for me to play along, but at the same time, I have no guarantee that he is on my side, that my side is a good side to any extent. And thus, once again, I have plenty of questions and no answers for them. A final note on the prisoner, so as not to belabor the point, as I have made it over and over and over, and by now I think you get the idea, but I will say it once again. She wasn't being actively malicious. She did not hate me, she did not want to torture me, she was simply out of her mind. I killed her because she was in my way.
Can you feel it? It's like a dream. The breeze, the peace. Feels like we could take off and leave this place behind us.
Can we though? Unsurprisingly, all of this is extremely confusing. Look at this. What is all of this? Yeah, I know, a bridge leading north, yada yada. It is immediately understandable. I know what these things are, yeah, that bridge is a composite creation, As I walk through it, it arranges itself perfectly. Oh, this is down. No, this is not down. This is left. Ugh! The controls in this game are killing me! I know it's supposed to be played on a controller, but come on now. I'm not going to be playing a goddamn controller. Who do you think I am? Past Vestin has a very good point here, and I can hardly fault him for it. Yes, the camera is weird here. It's trying to be quite picturesque. It's trying to be quite fancy, and it succeeds at that at a cost. You can play Assault Android Cactus on a PC, you can play it perfectly well, and you can play it perfectly well with a mouse.
But you know better. Nothing is what it seems. We're stuck here.
Where is he?
The real world is somewhere else, down there.
Ooh, gravity. Gravity, no. It does make you wonder how these things work, because each of the platforms appears to have its own gravitational field, yet they're not terribly massive. Although, perhaps they are super dense.
I'll just click space. You go on ahead.
Maybe they draw you in because of that, but then again, there's quite a few of them, reasonably close enough. Shouldn't that even out to some extent? There's the distance.
Is this our arena?
I think this ought to be our arena, but there's a bridge further on. Presumably I can cross.
The old man coming up. There's more to him than meets the eye. A master of time, so they say. But if he's such a master, if he saw it all coming, why didn't he do something about it?
Maybe he wants it.
Why didn't he stop it from happening? Or at least warn me? But look where we ended up.
Who are you, Bunny? You know, this was amusing a while back. It's no longer. Oh my god, I'm just going to bitch and moan about this game.
He'll try to play it cool. Easy for him, he chose to be here. But we are definitely not cool with this. We are getting out of here.
I understand what they're trying to do, and I would so like to appreciate it, but I just can't. It took me a while, and now I can. Something has ruined it for me. I know this is pretty drawn out, but it's fine. The way the game is structured, you'll still spend the vast majority of time fighting the bosses.
Time to move on. Go cross his path, my friend. The jailer is the key.
You're the final boss, Bunny. I think you're the final boss. Perhaps one of us shall be set free. I'm still desperately trying to figure out Bunny's angle in all of this. But I don't seem to be a jailer. They've defeated me. I didn't give them the key. How does this work? Who am I? Who is the bunny? What is going on here? What is the ontological sense?
Welcome, stranger.
No.
I have been looking forward to this moment.
Hello, Grandpa. Can I
foretold your escape, but not how far you would get. I am glad you made it to me.
Can we avoid this fight?
Time is a picture in motion through eternity. When you appeared, everything got still. You made the picture stop. I'm here to make my clocks tick again.
Yeah, welcome to the second playthrough, obviously.
I can't kill you, but I can remove you from my here and now, capture you and bring you back until the next cycle.
I can't stress enough how much that has messed everything up. So he can't kill me, but I can kill him. What an uneven situation. This is amazing.
You live under the illusion of control. Abandon the fight. It is written.
Screw you fatalist bastard. Oh, in case you're horribly confused, I've decided to splice some first playthrough commentary into the second playthrough commentary footage under the same audio track, alongside, of course, my post-factum commentary that you're listening to right now. What if I actually am fighting myself? What if I become him? Wow. I'm failing at the first stage, that's new.
You live under the illusion of control. Abandon the fight. It is written. I see your future.
I've shredded this one. There was no focus on
Go back.
this attempt. None whatsoever. Just horrible. I've not been methodical.
With experience comes perspective.
I'm getting hurt when I originally never did. Am I supposed to be dealing damage to him? Oh no, this is a section that I just dodged. Ow. Need to pay attention to that. This is a pure dodge section. Blatant lies, it actually isn't. You have to shoot the pillar.
Every second counts.
Charge. There we go. Boosted charge slash. Rest in. Rest in. You know you can do it.
You're too impulsive. This is my time. My space, yours will fail.
I honestly can't tell you how many times at this stage I've said, oh yes, this is my space. Do I have to keep shooting him? Yes, you do. Please continue. Because it seems like I can just keep dodging these. Fine, I'll shoot you. Didn't have to. I mean, I did have to shoot him. No damage dealt, but I had to shoot him.
Again. And thus the cycle.
Oh no, not again!
We shall meet again.
But yeah, his second strike is quicker than you would expect. Estin.
It's not looking good. Again. Wait.
Estin. Ow! I walked into a bullet. My own at that. No, too short.
Prepare to meet your fate.
No? Estin! Charge. Yeah, that wasn't too good.
Let's go back.
Still not perfect.
Breathe in. Focus. Let's bring an end to this.
Yeah, the bullet hell section. I don't like this.
Joy in these last precious moments.
Oh boy. This is my fate, an eternity of pillars. Why can't I just put my cursor over the goddamn pillar? Guess what? You can. It's in the options menu. Then you spend the rest of the game bitching about losing track of your cursor. Like an Assault Android Cactus, which is a superior game by my standards. Debatable. Also an indie game, also a twin-stick shooter. Better. Works with the goddamn mouse properly. I wanted to love this game so much. Assault Android Cactus seemed silly and fun. This seemed serious and really nice. And it's good. And I believe with a controller it might even be brilliant. It's really innovative. I love the boss fights. I love the phases. The controls are killing it for me though. Look at this. This is wonderful, lovely bullet hell. The likes of which I haven't really witnessed in Assault Android Cactus that much. This has so much going for it. So much that Assault Android Cactus doesn't. And yet, at the same time, what I feel is a flawed control scheme is ruining it for me. Is it the game's fault? I don't necessarily know. The game tells me explicitly, hey, this is best experienced with a controller. Use a controller to play this game best. And what do I say? Well, I say no. I'm not gonna play a game with a controller because I can't use a controller all too well. It's not a point of pride necessarily. Just don't feel comfortable with it. I'm not used to it. Let's play with a goddamn trackball back in the day. That's also an exotic choice of equipment. But I've overcome that. I don't want to. Your time has come. Whoa. Why is it going backwards? Oh my. Don't tell me. Oh, these.
Look to the sky, stranger. Therein lies your answer.
In his death throes, he decided to help me, I think.
There is no fate. We build our own destiny.
I believe that. Do I? Alright, of course.
Our man on the rocks, he knew a lot. He even figured out why you were sent to us. Look at the sky, he kept saying. The dot on the sun. But no one listened.
Who are you, bunny man? What's in this for you? Am I to believe that you're doing the selfless thing? No, I'm not. I am led to believe that you will also be allowed to leave this place if I break out. But you've just explicitly told me that I broke in, just like the prisoner did. I wanted to mess things up over here. A lot of you were warned. Why would you appreciate me if they didn't? Who or what are you? Also, just to serve as a reminder, this is the third one we've killed. He did not attack me. He wanted me out of this place, but I attacked him first. He even gave me what appeared to be genuine helpful advice at the very tail end of his life. Make of all of that what you will. I'm holding W. Holding up. Yeah, I can already picture what it's going to be like for me to play alone in the dark. Another game infamous for its static camera. Dreadful. Okay, I'm here. Oh, I know this place! You shouldn't, but you do, past Weston. This is another sequence. An interactive sequence. Not an uninteractive sequence, an interactive sequence. This is the bit of the game I've seen before deciding to buy it.
Take a good look, my friend. Years of evolution, culture, civilization, great intellect, wonders of nature. Bam! Wiped out in one single impact. One. I searched and searched. A solution, an answer, anything. Just some hope, that I could fix this, fix him. So my plan would be flawless.
Nice grass, by the way, very fluorescent.
But I never found a thing. Sure, I could have stopped, rolled up in a ball and cried for the rest of my days. And left you frying on your rock. But I didn't. I don't know much about you. I've heard some bad stuff, and what I've seen, well... But we have one thing in common, you and I. We have nothing to lose. For every day we're locked away up here, we have nothing. We've lost. One thing about Fishface up there, he got, contaminated. I'm not sure he's got much to say. He probably can't even speak at all anymore. But if he does, just ignore the crazy babble.
Oh, don't listen to this person. No, I will listen to everything and everyone. I will hear everyone out. I may not necessarily automatically blindly trust anyone right off the bat. But that's one of the reasons I'm not going to blindly trust you and not listen to that guy. Now, presumably, he's got things to say. Presumably, those things are about you, and presumably, those things are not nice. That doesn't mean he's wrong. Why should I trust you? Because you let me out?
Look at the filth around you. Darkness. Look at me. Don't look so horrified. You're staring at yourself. You did this to me. Finally. Revenge. Finally, I'm my creator.
Charge. Nope.
It hurts, right?
Charge. Rest in. Just slice them when they're talking, obviously. Damn it. By hand of the mouse that was still. What the hell? Damn it, don't steal focus, whatever the hell you want. Whoa.
So much power, but so much pain.
Come on, I can do this. Done this before. Perfect parry and riposte. I'll charge up. No!
Your massive fire, boy. Shatter.
Fuck. Parry, riposte. Where's then? I've managed to defeat him, which restores my health. Damn it. Esther.
Your massive fire.
Perfect parry and riposte. Two. Twice in a row. End of this phase. Well, I usually approach him from the back when he does this. You hear the ding, you click the button. It can't be simpler. But he's got us back to the wall. Okay, be prepared to parry. Sometimes you hear the ding twice, and then you press the button twice. Hear the ding, press the button. That was a revelation from the first playthrough, and I absolutely stand by that. Hear the ding, press the button. It's really damn simple. Perfect parry and riposte. Charge. Perfect parry, riposte, end of this phase. Final phase. Bullet hell. 3 lives. You very well may, dude. This was the toughest boss I've ever faced, as far as I remember. All you know, as I've said in my initial playthrough, upon seeing this nonsense, what did I do to you? Actually, you know, of all the questions, I think this is the one he answered most thoroughly of all these. Bar none. This is also the fight I've seen before buying the game. True, true. That doesn't make me a masochist. I don't know what does. Look at this nonsense. Oh, that's it. Oh yeah, it's very difficult. Take my word for it. Back to original playthrough, Weston. Wait, is that it? Oh, please let it be it. That's it? I've managed! If early.
Will we share his fate? Or will life take an unexpected turn? Hope comes from the strangest places. I thought about it for so long. Destruction of the world on one hand, but on the other, what about my world?
What is your
Why
world?
should their world be more valuable than mine?
I'm sorry, what? Did you destroy the world?
I made my decision. I will free myself. Whatever the cost.
Are we in their world? Are we destroying their world to free ourselves? Why are we trapped here? How did we get here? Why are you here? Who are you? Oh, Pink Bunny Man. Not a mysterious one.
In all this madness, we're lucky to have our little routine, our safeguard. A thread of reason that we can hang on to.
And that would be...
Repeat after me.
The jailer is the key. Kill him, and you will be free. I can repeat that all I want, but is that true? Am I any more free? I'm killing them, and they are attacking me willfully. But am I getting any closer to freedom? Am I really doing anything constructive, or am I getting deeper into this territory? Oh my goodness, I have an inkling as to whom I'll meet... Oh, you can go to the left. Trudge. I wish he could run. It's not like wielding a katana means that you cannot gracefully run across the plains. I don't think this is padding the playtime. Come on now, that would be ludicrous. The game is difficult enough as it is, but the devs do not have to resort to such silly tricks. So why, then, is exploration so damn painfully slow? Am I supposed to just click space every single time and proceed to the next battle? Is that it? Why, then, is there an overworld here? Why am I not simply led through cutscenes, in-engine, cutscenes, but I'm instead given the option to freely move around? All those complaints aside, we've defeated the 4th boss, and while he willfully attacked us, he seemed to have a motive, he seemed to hold a grudge, and he seemed to consider us his creator. Even though Bunnyman seemed to suggest that he created him. Curious. Once again, somewhat ambiguous. Was he the bad guy in all of this? Was he the victim in all of this? I don't know at this stage. I don't have the answers, but I can still ask the questions, and the questions are quite pertinent. But enough of that for now, I guess. We are on our way towards the next jailer. The 5th one. He should be somewhere at the end of this dusty road.
I know this is hard, but when I am struggling to keep faith, I think about the beauty of the world beyond. It keeps me focused. It keeps me going.
Does the protagonist know of the beauty of the world beyond? Has he seen it? Does he remember it? I don't know. Does he don't know?
You were captured, thrown in prison, tortured. Finally, you escaped. And here they are, those guardians. Hand-picked, top of their game killing machines, just waiting to throw you back in. How does that make you feel?
Intrigued. Why? Why is any of this happening?
They didn't kill you already because they can't.
Okay.
Believe me, they would if they could, without blinking.
Why can't I be killed?
Second best for them now is to put you back in chains.
Which makes perfect sense. If you can't kill something, but you can just lock it up and immobilize it, do that. I don't know, encase it in metal, whatever. Seriously, what is going on here? Allegedly, I invaded this place.
Feel it? The anger? Good. Focus on it. Let it grow.
Can they be killed? Can they, Bunnyman? What if I'm being trained to be one such jailer, and what if this is the training procedure? Once again, I have next to no trust in our lovely little Bunnyman.
Let me tell you some more about what this one did to you. You need to know. Then there'll be no stopping you. He is the one who got you here in the first place. He is the one who brought you down. He led the men who captured you. Hundreds of them against you. Was that fair?
That tells me that the protagonist does not know what exactly happened originally.
So what do you say? An eye for an eye, huh? Time to take your revenge. jailer is the key. Kill him, and you will be free.
Will I though? You keep saying that. I don't see a reason why it should be true. Hello. Can I have a conversation with them? Who's the boy?
He who knows no fear, knows no courage. I take mine from you. We are what we fight for.
Maybe I'm the asshole here. This guy seems decent enough. Talk to him! My goodness, talk to him!
I look at you, stranger, and I see nothing. Desolation. Death. You are alone. I am fighting for something much greater than this.
Yes? What's that?
Can you imagine the strength that gives me? I doubt it. And so your fight ends here.
No, it doesn't. Because no matter where you draw your strength from, I'm better than you and I cannot be killed.
I brought you to your knees once already, and I will do so again. Go back.
Down you go, family man.
I brought you to your knees once already, and I will do so again.
Parry, riposte. Down you go.
While you still can.
Are you threatening me? Because I think you're threatening me. Best in full time.
You're no match for me. Give up while you can. It's the right thing to do.
You know, you can tell me that I'm an asshole and stuff, but don't tell me that I'm weak, because I'm not. Yeah, obviously. Well, here it was.
Go back.
Perfect parry and riposte. Charge.
Go back. while you still can.
Are you threatening me, family man? Oh no!
You have given me the chance
Windmill.
to teach my son an important lesson. That when good men look away, evil prevails.
It seemed at this point like an inevitable conclusion. I'm not the good guy in all of this, am I? Suspected as much for the longest time. But, obviously sought confirmation. Oh, for that matter. For that claim to be shown as false. You could look at his gear and think, oh, he's this evil, ethereal knight. He's got a whole helmet and everything. Very heavy armor. But that's not the case, is it? He appears to be the good guy in all of this.
Surrender. You can't win.
Pretty sure I can. Ow. He's not fighting out of spite, out of sadism, out of hatred. He's not confused. No. He believes he's doing the right thing. He believes he's stopping evil from going any further, from reaching his world. He's acting selflessly. And, as far as I can see, nobly. Yet I do not relent, I do not give up. I do not surrender, I do not turn back. I keep on fighting. Oh, Westin. No health. Charge. Charge. I mean boost. Next phase.
We build all of this. Be prepared. Invested so much.
You no longer have your shield, dude. Parry, riposte. Parry, riposte. Yeah, I get used to that. I got into the habit of saying that over and over every time I do that. And you might think to yourselves, oh Westin, if you're such a badass, why don't you play this on a higher difficulty level? And the answer, of course, is because I'm not good enough. Nonsense, Westin, you can do it. I would know. After all, I am you. No, don't. Parry, riposte! Can I do this with all the lives? Apparently, yes. Final phase!
I will never give up, stranger. The stakes are too high.
I will not harm your son, dude. My second favorite response to that is 420 barbecue. You know, the stakes are too high. You're just in my way. No, as soon as he starts charging, I should start... No.
There's no way.
Westin, as soon as he starts charging,
For my son.
you teleport away.
For all of us.
As soon as he
I
starts...
am bringing you back.
Not as soon as it starts
You can't
going.
win, stranger. You have nothing to protect, nothing to fight for.
Ow. That's it.
You can't escape.
I can't. I don't want to fail on the last phase. It can be done. I've done it before.
Stranger. The stakes are too high.
Mostly just shot him last time, right? So let's stick to that. A little bit after it starts glowing.
You can't win, stranger. You have nothing to protect, nothing to fight for. You can't win. You're alone.
This is the final bit.
I won't let you.
He tired himself out and now he's dead. Oh, I got him. I beat him. I actually beat him fair and square. I'm sorry, I didn't want to kill you, dude. I don't want to kill you. Don't make me do this! Why? You could have just let me go.
Man, that was intense.
Yeah, no kidding.
But you've got to move on now. Don't overthink it. That's what they want you to do.
Oh, who are they? And who are you, bunny man, so that I should take your advice more than their advice?
If he really loved him, why did he come here? Why did he ever become a guardian?
I'm sorry, bunny man. A guardian, you say? You used to call them jailers. A guardian. Are they protecting a realm from evil? From some horrible, menacing monsters? Hell-bent on murdering everything in their way? Much like me? Guardian. I'm growing increasingly
The
convinced.
things we do for love.
That I am on the wrong side here. Bunny man, I've never trusted you. Why would I trust a man in a bunny suit? Honestly, why? Presumably the only way to go is up. It doesn't seem that way. But yes, it seems inevitable. Falling through here would appear tempting.
This one, upstairs. Arrogant, self-righteous, and cool. That's her.
And that somehow makes her
She started it all. She even got me locked up.
deserving of death. She started what?
You're going to see her little show out there. All this nobility and self-sacrifice. But really, she's just trying to clean up her mess.
Every step of the way I get more and more of an impression.
Just remember, she's messing with your head. Don't listen to her.
We're the bad guys here. Now granted, along the way, we had reasons to believe we were not necessarily the bad guys. Not to say that we're the good guys in any way, shape or form, but that first initial guardian, that guy just wanted to torture me. That's It's not right by my book. The prisoner was crazy. So there was that aspect of it all. She presumably had no idea what she was doing at that point anyway. She was just trying to get free. But further down the line, things become complicated. Grandpa told me I was just fighting myself. On the honorable night.
Feel it in your heart, your anger, your instinct. You don't belong here.
What if I'm the invader, though?
Give her a good kick from me.
Bunnyman, the hell is wrong with you, seriously? Trying to blind me with emotions may be effective. It isn't, but it's appreciated in the slightest. Not appealing to reason. Hello, will you talk to me?
Walk with me. It was all a mistake. The cell, the restraints, the guardians.
Don't attack her, just trust her.
We can make this right.
Okay!
You can't go to my world, but you can be free here. Look at what I'm offering. This can be your home. I'll take care of you.
You'll... Hold on. I can't be free? You're not letting me go? I am just to be locked
I'll
up
tell you the tales
here?
of my world. You will tell me yours. There is so much to enjoy here.
So my options are limited. I can be locked up here forever, or I can defeat her.
Stay with me.
I guess she'll only attack me if I attempt to leave this place.
Come on, give it a chance. What's the big hurry?
Maybe, just maybe, I'm a dangerous...
Stay with me.
Maybe I'm a dangerous creation they didn't want to unleash upon the world.
Come on, give it a chance. What's the big hurry?
Like a weapon, an android, something along those lines. Something that they want to keep contained, something that got out of control. They can no
Stay
longer
with me.
stop. It's intriguing.
Come on, give it a chance. What's the big hurry?
She's giving me a choice. I can stay here. Do whatever the hell I want.
Stay with me.
And in a way I'll be free that way. But in another way I'll be contained, won't I? I'll simply be trapped
Come
here.
on, give it a chance. What's the big hurry?
Not because I'm forced to. But because I choose to. And of course, there'll be
Stay
consequences.
with me. Why are you leaving? What's not to like here?
Yeah, I want to go back to Bunnyman. We've had a pleasant conversation. Would you care to explain your side of the story, Bunnyman? Can I even go through this? I can. Bunny. Hello. Care to have a little conversation with this lady? Care to share your side of the story with her?
What a wise decision you've made. We're not so different after all. There is kindness in you. My people will thrive. I will be their hero. You will be taken care of. our garden will blossom. I will give you more each and every day. I will be yours. Let's rejoice.
That's positively brilliant. I sincerely hope I can come back to this moment and continue. In case you were wondering about the first and the second playthrough, there's a reason for that, and that reason is this is literally a game over. If you want to make the other choice, you have to start the game anew and go through it all until you reach this place again. Wait a minute. They kept telling me turn back, go around. I mean, turn around, go back. That's exactly what I did over here. Is that it? Was that possible at any sort of stage? Because I kept coming back from time to time at the very least. That was precisely what I did. I whipped around, went back. I don't know, maybe I just spent enough time here. Whew. What achievement did I get? Also, no. I don't want this to just be the ending, it's ridiculous! I have given this a lot of thought at the time. This appears to be a third path for the world. The one option, an unstable equilibrium, is to keep the stranger locked up and possibly torture him indefinitely. The other is whatever lies at the end of his murderous journey. It could be freedom and the sights of this distant planet, or perhaps a tragic death. At the time, I did not yet know, obviously, evidently. There is, however, a third option songs offer. For whatever reason, the jailers, or guardians, don't want you to descend onto the homeworld, but song gives you an alternative different than lasting agony. She tells you that you can stay in her garden. She claims she will stay there with you. You'll spend time together and share stories of your worlds. She offers her company. As much as one may suspect a ruse in anything and everything here, I believe her. I believe she'd let the stranger stay and they'd be there, together. Granted, this is limiting. This ends the journey, there is no more discovery to be had. The path to freedom ends here. You settle. Is that necessarily bad? Isn't that how quite a few lives play out? Don't people routinely end their adventures and trade away the prospects of new sights and sensations for the stability of whatever garden they found? Fitting that I'd stumbled upon this on Valentine's Day. It also made things significantly more difficult for me. As you might have noticed, this isn't the only part of this playthrough. Congratulations, you chose to stop fighting! In the peaceful resolution!